a city fashionable? Today on Fashionistus, we are following a group of artists as they continue their zestful mission in beautifying the world. After their last stop in Tokyo, the Pow Wow team is ready to jazz up our island with some vibrant colors. What started as a week-long art project in Hawaii, the Pow Wow festivals are now popping up in different cities around the globe, gathering artists from all walks of life, not only to share their works with the public, but also in hope of triggering new ideas via the language of art. Larry Chan, who is in charge of Pow Wow Taiwan, put Taiwan's art community on the map after last year's event. And this year, he's making it grander by bringing together around 30 international and local artists to spread their artworks in 4 cities across the island. Right in the intersection of the chaotic neighborhood of Taipei's Ximending, Hawaii artist Kamea Hadar's last year's creation, the 2-story high mural, is no doubt powerful enough to attract stares of passers-by. However, while some find the portrait absolutely mind-blowing, some find it nightmarish, ironically. Since the creator of the artwork, Kamea, is back with Pow Wow Taiwan for the second time around, let's go find him and hear what he has to say regarding the unexpected feedback. As the co-lead director of Pow Wow, Kamea, who fell in love with the art world at a young age, specializes in painting human portraits. And he constantly seeks to challenge himself by collaborating with artists that have contrasting styles. And unlike the previous time, it's in a hidden spot of an abandoned building. Wow, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Well, this is your second time in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the first time. People said that they found it scary, a little eerie. What did you have to say about that?
You know, I can't tell people what to experience.
Yeah.
You know, so I paint, I give very little explanations on what it is that it means to me, because it means something different to everyone. I would rather have it be good or bad, but indifference and somebody walking by without noticing is the worst possible reaction that I feel people could have.
And beauty is an eye of the beholder, so
yeah, exactly.
I found it quite impressive, actually.
Yeah, thank you.
And Kamea is making another statement with his second attempt.
This is just a friend of a friend who I met randomly and asked if I could paint her. So, but it's not meant to be anyone specific. It's meant, you know, to be more of a symbol anyway. Yeah. The idea is for it to be kind of mysterious and kind of nondescript, you know, like, you know, again, people can draw their own conclusions. It can be anyone. It can be any, you know. But a lot of people thought it was you, actually.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, well, I mean,
it could
you know,
be, right?
I met you earlier in the week. I use references, but it's never exactly a person. It's kind of like an idea. So, you know, I'm sure like your eyes stuck in my head, you know?
I like the idea. I'm gonna think this is me.
Okay,
all right?
There you go.
Kamea said, to him, the anonymous factor of the girl represents the ravishing yet unexplored nature of Taiwan. I wonder what people would think of this, huh?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Let's hope.
Hopefully not scary.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Second time's a charm, right? Let's hope.
Yeah, hopefully.
And this mural is not solely the work of Kamea, but also with the help of DC-based artist Natural, who is known for his vector-style art. Did you guys talk about it? How did it come together?
Yeah, we came up with a sketch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I came in and worked in some of the stuff that I'm known for. I've done some stuff with like other murals with like flowers and water lilies and stuff. And I'm always incorporating the jewelry that I make into my stuff. So, you know, I kind of brought my own thing to the table and we figured out how to kind of marry the two together.
Yeah.
It was a big learning experience and like just incredible, like kind of how to see how somebody works so differently from me.
Yeah.
And still being able to kind of learn from each other.
Yeah. This is the first time you guys collaborated?
Yeah, first time. Yeah, and it went really well, so we gotta do it again.
Are you gonna come back next year?
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah,
you guys should all come back again.
If he's down
Looking
to come,
forward
now
to
we
it,
gotta have him out again.
Yeah.
He's in love with the food.
While the guys are thinking about their next meal, San Diego artist Ben Horton is dipping his brush a couple blocks down by Huashan Cultural Park. As an avid skateboarder, Ben's talent was first noticed after he created graphics for skateboard decks. However, his works flourished even more when he started painting animals. They have something to say, and he's saying it for them. We have a lot of animals in Taiwan, but you chose grouper, right?
Yeah. I was actually really interested in the black bear. They're endangered. I don't know. I just saw these fish in that fish store, and I thought, man, that's how I feel right now. Like
Stuck in a fish tank?
it's not, or a fish out of water, like out of my element. You know,
okay.
like I'm here and I'm trying to learn, but it's like I have no idea what's going on, and I feel completely stupid. It's awesome. Yeah, and I thought it was kind of weird because they were endangered. So I thought, but it turns out that they're farmed locally, so that's really cool. And I just started sketching them for something to do, and then the more I researched them, the more I thought that it would be a perfect kind of a
fit, right?
it's perfect subject matter for this wall.
As to why he's fond of drawing animals, Ben said that he habitually voices out his concern for the animal kingdom through his artworks, portraying the relationship between humans and animals, or the lack of relationship between the two. And his last project in Japan is also another great example.
What I came to learn about Japan as I was there for a short time, they're, hardworking and pretty humble and really courteous and respectful. And I feel like a fox can be aggressive too, but it can also be really industrious and clever, and it adapts really well, you know, to its surroundings. And I feel like Japanese people have always been able to do that really well. Like they have a clever way of doing things, like their whole society.
And beneath those confident brushstrokes, Ben is feeling slightly nervous, and it's not because of me.
Well, so what I heard is from 1914, and it's part of an old Japanese sake factory that's now gone, I guess, when the Japanese occupied the area.
They still kept the wall.
This is the last wall,
Wow. So you're painting on the last wall.
I'm painting on the last wall. It's tipping over. The trees are pushing it over, I guess. So I don't know how much longer it'll last. I kind of feel like I'm ruining it a little bit.
No, you're not.
Yeah, this wall is like, I'm a little bit like nervous about painting on it, you know. I just hope it comes out decent.
It looks really good though. Keep up the good work. You got one more day, right?
One more day.
Oh, yeah, one more day. With Ben rushing to make progress before sunset, let's go meet another artist whose inspiration is derived from Chinese mythology. German artist Case, also known as Andreas von Schronowski, is admired for using spray paints to create photorealistic imagery of body forms and portraits. And I know that everyone is trying to get inspiration from Taiwan and put it in their artwork. Obviously, the dragon, it's pretty symbolic in Chinese culture.
I choose the dragon, like the Chinese dragon from the Chinese tradition. I felt really into do something in this, for this, taken out of this culture, interpreted by someone who's not supposed to come from this culture. So I choose the dragon. I don't want to just copy and paste like this Chinese symbol, so I try to mix it together with my common style, which is like hands and double exposure.
Besides mirroring the dragon dance that we see during the Chinese New Year celebration, the mural also has an underlining meaning.
More people that are holding actually or creating this dragon,
true.
so it's not only one person, bunch of people to move it like they do it here. Compared to Pow Wow, it's not only one person who runs this, like a bunch of people.
It's like a collaboration between the artists,
it has
right?
to be systemized. People have to know each other and work together pretty
closely,
systemized.
right?
And how better they run, how far they can move, like this dragon. If someone stumbles, then the whole thing is fall down.
So it kind of symbolizes the whole Pow Wow culture, right, in a way?
Kind of, you can see it like this.
The topic of hands is a common theme in Case's artworks, ranging from images of just hands to more complex ones involving the fingers, like the 12-story mural he just completed, the famed character E Honda from Japanese video game Street Fighter. I saw your great artwork in Japan. That was amazing.
Like I always painted hands though, but I started focusing on just doing hands or finding hands as a theme 3.5 years ago. It's a nice theme in general, like you can say so many things just with hands, beside all the hand-speaking things.
And you draw through hands, so it's also kind of your tool, right, for this, right?
Exactly, the hands are the one that creating.
Like, I don't want to keep you from doing the nails. We can get to it. I know you get a hair appointment at 4, right? You're gonna trim the beard or just the hair?
It's both, I guess. Both.
They create, they share, and the process is repeated as they make their marks literally around the world. And we are lucky enough to witness that here in Taiwan. So get on board and expand your horizons by taking part of this art movement of city embellishment. After the break, we're hopping on a plane to a place where we can feel the true spirit of the holiday season. Also, stay to find out about the fashion event that's happening in the fashion capital, only here on Fashionistus.